Let's head over to Sue. What we're doing first, Sue?
Let's play with that lovely stamp that you like, the
please.
Snowflake Horizon. Because it's dramatic, isn't it? It's gorgeous. So I'm going to use this with my stamping platform, and I've got a piece of 300 super smooth card. I might actually trim it in half. Pop that in there. And I'm going to use a Distress Oxide. Let's get it the right way up. I'm going to position it towards the top, so I've got room at the bottom. And I've got chipped sapphire.
What
here.
Sapphire? Sorry,
chipped sapphire.
Chipped
yeah,
sapphire.
the Distress Oxide.
So this is a water-based ink for anyone watching at home. Is that right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. I just like the colour, and I just kind of like the interesting, the way it sort of does oxidise a little bit, because I am going to quickly spritz it with water as well.
Now, talking of the night sky, Sue, are you ready to get an extra hour this weekend?
Yes.
We get an extra hour
Yes.
in bed. Oh, the luxury. Now, the clocks go back. The clocks go back Saturday night. I'm working overtime Sunday. I get an extra hour in bed. Happy days.
Okay, so I've put on as much as I can, and I just want to spritz it just 3 times. No, not a lot, not a great deal. And then push that down and let that ink soak in to the surface of the card. I'd like to try and get the best impression I can.
So, I'm watching you now. Again, people that are new to stamping, Sue. So we're just going over that. It's almost like putting a Tupperware tub back on, as John Lockwood would say. Just simply tapping.
Yeah. I'm pushing the back as well, just to see if I can get... Because it's such a big stamp.
Yeah. And it's not because it's not good quality. It is excellent quality. It's just that that's how the ink adheres to the paper. We're getting very busy now. We're demonstrating this stamp set, approaching 20%, Sue.
Oh, lovely. So I have got some marks on there. The snowflakes have come out beautifully, but I'm not too worried because I actually need another example of this. So in this demonstration, you can have a practice.
Yes.
So put that to one side and then try it again.
Now, is it a good thing to do to prime your stamp? Stamp it once and then stamp it again?
They do get better when you use them. So I just stamp it.
Yeah.
Just get using it with ink. Perhaps not specifically on the project straight away, but just stamp it. And I think you get ideas as well when you see them stamped.
Yes,
Gives
you do.
ideas.
Now, remember, everything is on extended delivery, dispatching on the 8th of November, because it's coming from America. Or is it Canada? It's coming from Canada, but it is a collaboration of America and Canada.
So, I've got a pretty good example here that I did at home, and I've just trimmed it, and I've just kind of got that horizon about halfway, the top of that horizon. And I'm also going to use this piece with the dies that come in this set as well. These sort of graphic trees. I've left mine together, actually. I quite like the fact that they are together. And what I want to do is to die cut them half of the pattern and half white card. So choose an area around the edge and do 2 big ones.
Okay.
No, I lie. 1 big one.
Yep.
And 2 smaller ones.
Oh, they look nice.
Just to make them look a bit sort of graphic.
Yeah.
So that's a good use for using this when it perhaps hasn't come out perfectly.
Now, you can snip them into 2 if you want to with the dies that you're getting. If I just lift this up, I'll put it on the board actually and make it easy for you to see. You can see there you've got 2 little, tiny, like Jack Russell teeth. Mind you, they're not so tiny, are they? You can snip that even with a pair of scissors. Snip, not your best fabric scissors though, and snip, and they become 2 separate dies. Or as Sue said, leave them together. You're going to want them in a project anyway, so you might as well leave them together.
Yes, yeah, then you won't lose them. Okay, so I'm going to apply this panel on top of a matted layer of textured coloured card, similar colour to this chipped sapphire blue. and I've just got a tiny bit showing all the way round, because it is framed with the white card, but not down at the bottom. So I kind of wanted to mat that, so it's a complete frame. And then I've trimmed a 5x7 card for that to go on. And again, I've left a little piece of white background card showing. I just like those matted framed layers, especially on a kind of graphic card like this. So this is me doing a little bit of clean and simple, I suppose. Yeah. But the products have kind of made me craft like that, I think.
Yeah. You adapt to what you're using.
Yes, yeah. And I just think, oh, I'd like to do that. That's great. I love that, Janice.
I think that should be your catchphrase.
That's great.
Sue the crafting chameleon.
A lost chameleon without a identity.
Oh, you have. And if you ever think you have lost yourself, you've got your mother-in-law with you today, haven't you?
I have, yes.
She's in the green room. What's her name?
Pat.
Yes. Hello, Pat in the green room. Hi, Pat.
Hi, Pat. And my mother has actually helped me craft one of the samples as well.
Has she? Which one?
The the grandpa house, the black and white one.
What's your mum's name?
She had fun with that. Janet. Yeah.
Janet, your sample is absolutely superb. Love that. And that's why we showed it at the start of the show. There it is. And that's Sue's mum, Janet. A crafting family of chameleons. Does your mum go and have a look in other people's windows?
Maybe that's where I got it from.
Maybe.
Okay, so I've stamped now a chipped sapphire caption. I love this Merry Christmas. I just think it's really classic, and it's got that clean and simple sort of vibe as well, I think. Fresh, unfussy
Just while you're cutting
caption.
that out, little update for the candles. Busy, busy, busy. We're approaching 30% of the stock gone. Really love this die set. Great little sample there that Sue's put together. With your dies, you get the block background as well of your candle. So you can have that in the background, and then you can have different colours on the top to create the effect of those patterns. And you also get the die for the flame as well. Super duper die set. Let me just bring the die set in to show you. But we are busy for that. I knew we would be. As soon as we saw this one and the present one, we just thought, yeah, we're going to be busy for that. £14.99. 712214 is your item number. Back to you, Sue.
Okay, so I've backed this onto the same textured blue card as well, and then some foam pads, and we can build our card together. So I'm going to place this at the bottom, about there, and then I just want to fill this gap with these lovely trees, and I'm going to tip into the horizon with the big one.
How effective does that look? It looks like the moonlight is shining down.
Yes,
doesn't it?
yeah,
Very clever.
That's nice you noticed that, yes.
Very clever.
I mean, that looks quite nice as it is, but I have to just add that little bit more, I think. So I'm adding the 3. And then I might just place that one perhaps slightly away from those 2. That's it. So that's the finished card.
Oh, I like that. Yeah, that's lovely. Lovely. Just superb. Just with the 2 colours there, the moonlight coming in. How gorgeous is that, and effective as well. So making and creating and sell. Sue, can we do that?
Yes, there is an angel policy, yes.
Yeah, absolutely beautiful. £14.99. That's for the pattern birthday candles. But for the die set that we're on at the moment,